This game is quiet as shit. Good everybody. My name is Mith, man of 100 voices, and you're that young VTuber. G'day, welcome on in, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Unless you're across the date line on the planet, or actually, date line goes the other way. Unless you are at least 4 time zones ahead of me, then happy Friday. But for everybody else, myself included, happy Thursday evening. G'day, welcome on in, everybody. What is this? Crit actually not only starting stream on time, but he's not wasting 5 minutes doing who knows what? Yeah, I'm just ready to play. I don't know why. Probably because I was actually at my desk, attentive, ready, got everything set up. And then I guess I hit the go live button, and as I was just twiddling my thumbs, listening to the glorious background music that is my opening, I got bored and I wanted to play. I don't really have much. So I'm just gonna start playing. Yeah. Why do my hands always feel empty? Like, I play so many controller games that I feel like I just need to have a controller in my hands, right? Or maybe my drink, but I don't have a drink or a controller today. I have some iced tea next to me, but it is not Gamer Subs iced tea. It is just tea that is cold. So good. Anyways, I can tell the background music is low as shit, so let's just start playing the Talos principle. And what do you mean restore backup? Huh. I am seeing what it means, and no. Continue. Let us continue on the puzzle adventure that we started last week. Ooh, data. Wait, is that world 1? No, that was world 6. I remember, we missed a star because we're bad. We have let's try to catch up and get our bearings and remember where we are and why. You know? I'm getting a strange temptation. And hear me out. What if I made today's stream an experimental one? So what I mean by that is currently, you know, until I actually do it, I'm going to keep questioning it. As much as I enjoy the, like, border to the stream, and then the stream is within, you know, the actual aesthetic board. Board and border. Not even the same root word, just English is dumb. I've always considered what would happen if I did just do a full screen stream. Maybe shrink myself down a little bit, leave chat where it is, and then you would just eat up a corner. I've always considered that option. But then again, the reason I set up this direction with the border and everything is because I like the idea of not blocking the screen entirely. I know some games love to use their UIs in the other corners, and I love being able to show that to you guys. This is just me questioning myself. I'm going to keep questioning myself until I pull the trigger and actually do it one of these days. Or, you know what would also make me question it a little bit less? If I shrunk the size of the chat window and made myself smaller and then just made the screen a little bit bigger. That would also experiment away. I mean, that's fair. This is a time to experiment. How difficult would it be for me to do the experiment? Let's find out. So, for me to pull this off, I would have to... Okay, it's actually not that difficult to pull off. I would have to unlock this, make note of these numbers, because if I don't remember these numbers, I'm gonna forget. So hold on, let me just get a quick notepad. And there's a good chance that before the stream is over, we will go back to this. Let's see. And Yeah. And normally I would be speaking what I'm doing out loud, but it kind of is information that I don't want to share. Hello, Malice. Good eye. Welcome on in. Also, Cat. Good eye. Welcome on in. Rude of me not to have said that. Okay, so what do I have to do in order to experiment? We have this, so I would do this, followed by this, and then that, and then that, and then, ha-ha! 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 God damn it. And then I would have to figure out what is a good size for me now. Because I'm now tiny. Me small. But me large in personality. Not personalities. Not whatever that slang is for. But a real personality. Large in personality. Or I could even just be a little sneaky. Ha 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 ha. So sure, what the hell? Let's experiment like this for a little bit. Oh, right. Sound. Ignore the sound. Sound has been ignored. It's impressive. Literally within seconds, I already realized I don't like it that much. At least this game doesn't really have much UI to cover, so you can play with the size much easier. Also true. And also, I don't have to worry about covering any UI in the corner at all. So even like I could go extra large, but yeah, other than the other side, I don't really have to cover too much. But yeah, let's see how this feels for a little bit. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how I like it. Well, I guess it does, but it really matters how much you like it or even notice. Because if you don't notice, then I'm probably just, well, then I'll determine. But if you do notice and have a preference, please let me know. We can already tell, right? The advantages of this is game big. You guys get to see the entire game in your screen to the size it was meant to be, as opposed to tiny little, slightly shrunken down that I do. Let's see, red, star, green. Cool. So let's just play around and see what happens. The disadvantage of this, right, is that obviously I'm on screen, and now even chat is on screen. And we have the possibility of blocking stuff. What the hell's that?
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii.
Okay.
At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
Aww. Comic-Con announcements just get better, because Hell of a Boss Season 3 coming September 10th in Hazbin Hotel. Hot damn! Also, Theo, good eye, welcome on in. You'll probably end up scrolling through your Steam library, comparing the UI of games you hope that I play to this screen. That's fair, but I will be honest with you. I don't think I'm sold. I'm glad I'm doing this experiment, but I don't know if the simplistic approach is something that I enjoy. I will probably have a better opinion once I, like, watch the stream in playback and compare it to, like, the start of the stream or even last week's stream compared to how this is gonna feel. But I will admit, the advantage of having a bigger screen does have its merits. And for the most part, the center of the screen is kind of the important part, and as long as I stay away from that, we should be okay. Anyways, what'd that say? These spaces make no sense. I walk into a dead end and materialize in a garden. One is day, the other's night. The space is not real. Beep boop. You know, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to mess around with this admin password eventually. I have this strong feeling that, you know, the stars that we can't get are admin oriented. Ooh. I had a full-blown conversation with the entity in the archive today. Can't say it was terribly helpful. Still, perhaps I can charm some information out of it further down the line. Sheep. I think if we made an admin password, I might be able to quench that curiosity. Anyways, where do we want to go? We want to go square? We want to go L? Do we want to go to bottom T, or another L? I like this way. Because it's red. Also, how does the, you know what? I kind of like the effect of, the lighting effect. Even while doing this screen, as opposed to just being my normal bright self in front of all of this. I will admit, the lighting effect had its merits of when the screen was actually over there, it looked like it was casting a shadow on me. But I kind of just like the lighting effect, period. Ah! Ooh. We run fast. Wait, do I have that button? Hold on. What's this one do? That was the wrong button. Was it this one? No, that's how I make it rain. Go back. Ooh, graphics. Haley, good eye. Welcome on in. Is this snow? Okay, so as you can see, I've learned how to play around with a few more buttons. Does this one do anything? Okay, no. So the gotta go fast is not something I have programmed yet. All right, snow off. Snow off. Stop snowing. Okay. And then here. There we go. No, snow. No snow. No snow. Been a while because you've been busy this summer. That's awesome. That means you've been doing it right. You have not been prioritizing my stream over your life. Good. I'm glad you have some free time to join us, though. I'm glad you've been keeping busy. But yeah, as for the graphics, I'm playing around with the full screen today to see if I prefer it over the other way the screen was, where smaller gameplay, but stuff on screen. Which would suck, because I did put decent effort into working with an artist to draw all that background stuff for me. It would feel a little, I don't want to say disappointing, to just say, well, now we're going just full screen, don't need anything, because, you know, we do always have it still. It's still always here. But I want to see if the larger screen is more enjoyable to watch. Two pesky little buzzers. Oh, those pesky little buzzers. You need to come to stream more often because you've been on Insta too much lately because your friends bug you to get to it. I do not have an Instagram. Never have, probably never will. I just have no interest in it. Ooh, what do we have here? We have a connector. Something to connect. All right, I see the red. I see a box. I see a cage. Wait, are those the two peskies? I think those are the two peskies. All right, if I was to connect a blue. Ooh, this is supposed to be a challenge. They even have a, please help me out button. Oh, you know what? I think I understand the peskies. Wait, are these friendly peskies? Okay, they're not lethal peskies. So if we walk over here, what do we see? Okay. Oh, I think I see why we need a box, because I need to stop one, right? All right, I think I have an idea. And by idea, I mean there's only one thing I can see how to do. And that's we want to connect this. Obviously with this, but this should not work. Yeah. I clicked when I wasn't supposed to. But that won't work. Does this work? I can't remember if it goes through bars. Good to know. Does not. So what if we did this, though? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. What if it gives me just enough time, right? Aha! Okay, so it gives me enough time to get in, but the door is going to shut behind me. Like that. But we have a box. And the box can be placed here. All right, now it's open permanently. Ooh, now it's open permanently. But in order to connect to there, I need sight of it. Which means that I need to come from the other direction? I now see the conundrum. Or do I? I don't think I have a conundrum here. Hello, little man. You stand right there. I go over here. I borrow this. Borrow this? No, I don't think this is the one I need to borrow. Sit there. Grab. Go here to here and then place it. Got it. And then we connect this to this and just place it here. All right, it's gonna break again. It's all right. Because now it works. Oh, and then we go quick. And there we go. It's like we knew what we were doing.
Message from command. Try to win.
Ah, Phantoms. G'day, g'day. Welcome back to the renewal of being a Rowan Knight. I will try to win. I will do my damnedest. Did I lock myself in here? Oh, no, the exit's over here. But wait. Am I crazy? This is blue. There wasn't a blue light in here. Everything was red, was it not? I'm blue. Of course I'm blue. Couldn't you just put the prism on the box so that the laser is always too high up to break? Don't you bring facts and logic into my puzzle game? I mean, when you're right, you're right. Ooh. Is that not high enough? How far in here can we go before we lose sight? Something like that. I wonder if that's high enough. You have a question? Haley, shoot your question. What do you got? Ah, just the tip. Borrowing. It's the question of the Discord. It does not exist yet. Because I'm a lazy bum, and even though I do research into finding bots that will help me, like, alleviate some of the stress, I still do a poor job of actually executing it. I promise I will get to it. I cannot promise when. But I definitely should make one. I'm at least that aware. Freaking thing beeped at me. What? 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 Huh? What? I have paint. I have paint. What do I do with paint? Can't confirm. Okay. All right, so I have this weird theory, right? That there's a way for us to get a blue laser inside there. I have no idea how. Unless... Wait, can I bring the paint inside? What if I could just paint a laser blue? Because that's how light works, right? You just paint. Paint, 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 paint. I can actually bring the paint in here? I was actually expecting it not to work. Can I paint? Paint. 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 Okay, the paint doesn't work. Paint. All right. Well, we have a bucket of paint. I have no idea what to do with it. But it is here and it is ours. Beep poop. This game is already starting to confuse me. We're only in the first world solving simple puzzles, and it's teaching me that there is more than I understand. Pinhole windows. I know where that's going. What's this say? These sigils are becoming harder to reach. I dread what the next temple holds in store. And at the end, what? Eternal life? There's got to be another way. Mm-hmm. All right, sanity check. Nobody trusts Discord servers? What do you mean trust Discord servers? What do you mean nobody? Discord servers are great. But as I was saying, sanity check. We've been going for about a half hour. How do people feel about the new layout versus the old one? Can you tell a difference? Did you notice right away? Do you prefer it? Do you hate it? All right, I see a red laser that points over there. That is opening that door. Understood. You see a blue laser. Or a blue receptacle. Ah, blocked behind this red laser. Which also blocks 2 more connection points. Can I see red laser from here? I cannot. Can I? Oh no. I think I understand the phrase the pinhole now. Yep. You think you like this layout better than the old one? Easier to focus on the gameplay, harder to rest eyes when screen is intense. That's fair. All right, so I need to borrow this. And then I'm going to have to, figure out what I would do in the case of... Actually, how does my, controllers look? Not bad. Drink? Also not bad. The game never liked tapping back in. I will admit this, it does make it a lot easier to... this will work. The gameplay is definitely more forward here. The screen is larger, but I've just always hated the blocking of the screen. Maybe I'll get over it. It's nice, but you do like the little chat wanted guy. He feels friendly. I am proud of that one, to be honest. All right, now the goal is to hit this with this. Can I do it in one? I can't do it in one. No, I can't. That's right, you can't cross the beams. Which means we need to do something with the red laser. Also, the old school layout can fit better with old school games. That's fair, but I was even thinking like using the older layout for things like Dark Souls, because keeping track of your souls is very important. And I don't want to block souls counter and stuff like that. Yeah, things with more on screen, it's nice to not have stuff behind me. And see, that's why the original set of the stream, right, was set up to be, or to have me out of the way. All right, and then we connect blue with light and place. I forgot that existed. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Curses! The challenge deepens. All right, so what mandatorily needs to happen here? We need this to be open, and it needs to reach the blue laser, which is over there. It cannot shoot through bars, which means this is one of its better spots where it gets to sight on both, yes? However, we then need to see... Am I overthinking this? I think I'm overthinking this. I indeed was overthinking this. There we go. Oh, you know this one. It was in a fascinating video game essay on puzzles design. Was it really? Oh, that's awesome. And who knows, guys? Maybe we could play around even more with the size stuff. Like, I'm glad to hear that people actually do prefer this one. It's why I've been questioning it this whole time. There's a reason this is kind of, I don't want to say the industry standard, but there's a reason that a bunch of VTubers just do this naturally. Just throw themselves on the screen. And same with, like, even normal streamers, just put their face cam on something. They don't need this elaborate background and make the stream part of the background. It's the stream is the, well, the stream is the stream, but put the focus on what you want the focus to be, right? Like, gameplay. I feel like I'm leaning in a weird direction, so I'm going to reset quick. There we go. But as I was saying before, things we could do is like, hey, maybe if me covering the bottom is a concern of mine, which it kind of is, we can always play around with things like, what if we just play on, like, smaller? Like, this could be a thing. Obviously, I would resize things and rechange things and do blah, 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 blah. But, like, this could be a possibility. Like, split the difference 50-50. It still takes up a majority, but we still have, like, design and whatnot. But today, we are focusing. Well, we're focusing. For lack of a better phrase, we are. Sound. We are focusing. Focus. I do understand, even just taking a look at the screen right now, the whole concern about, like, what to do when you're overstimulated. Now there is only screen, and then there is me. Let's be honest, I'm rather stimulating. All right, 2 more signs. Ooh, a phrase. I have read a message on a wall that speaks of a world of endless sand. I would like to make it far enough to see that. Wait. Was it the message of endless wall? Wait a second. Oh, there's the square. I was about to say, I only saw a sign for 2 objects, but I see 3 doors. Ooh, exit. Also, lots of words. Everything I do now, I do for those who come after me. Yet in doing so, I find peace for myself as well. This paradox is the foundation of my existence. You've changed. Seek out those in this world that would help you. Though only one of us can transcend, we will all share in both the burden and in the rewards. All right, I sense an exit over here. Is it gonna start yelling at me again if I try to go swimming? Yep. All right, so it gets mad if I try to go swimming. We can run on the beach. Ah, beach running. One of the favorite activities of the gods of yore. You can sprint rather fast in this game, can't you? And jump! Parkour! Both funny and stupid. How much that one singular phrase. Oh, interesting. You don't want me to go here at all. Understood. That makes me want to go there more. Ah! And now I'm back. Over here. Wall. Over here. I don't understand why I'm allowed to run to places. Wait, I never ran left. What's on the left side then? Is it more dead end? Ooh, what's that? Is that the puzzle that I was solving before? Yeah, it is. Wait, maybe there's a blue laser out here. Curses. What do I think of ranch on pizza? Everyone talks about pineapple on pizza, but never ranch on pizza. I think ranch on pizza is more universally accepted than pineapple, but I will give you the curveball of I do not like ranch with my pizza, and I do enjoy pineapple on pizza. What's that? A problem has been detected and Windows has been shut down to prevent damage to your computer. The problem seems to be caused by the following file. SPCMDConsys. Spicy midicon. Okay. Okay, don't go that way. Alright, I found a blue screen of death on the shore. You like ranch on certain pizzas? Well, see, that's better than none. I'm in camp none. Get that ranch away from my pizza. Now, unless it is a specialty pizza, like, say, a chicken bacon ranch pizza, I will be okay with that because ranch goes good on both chicken and bacon. But if you're talking about a pepperoni pizza, please keep the ranch away from me. Feel free to take it for yourself. Trapped inside. How? Why? In the corner, nothing? Ranch on Costco pizza is good? Okay, Costco's pizza, period, is just good. Okay, so we have that. And then we have this. Oh, I think I understand. So it says trapped inside because if I come in here and I try to take this, I fail. All right, so it's the way out. What do I need the second one for, though? Because I need to hit that. All right, so solve the puzzle. Also, no. Oh, I'm starting to figure that. Wait, I know this answer. You do this to this and place it. And then you can steal this, even though this beam is going through the door that it created. And I've ruined it. I didn't fail the puzzle, did I? And then we... Hold on. I can fix this. Maybe. Hey! Excuse me. How to get ruined? I walked in front of it like a dum-dum. All right, so the only way to fix it is to go back and try again. Okay, this is going to be harder than I thought. Excuse me. Not a fail, just a reset. Indeed, it's just a reset. It's not like I completely broke it. I only moderately broke it. You said you were in vision. There to there, and I need you here. And then here to here and place you here. Why can't I read? All right, and then we grab this. Crit the builder. I don't have COVID! I only had it once, actually. All right, now that we have more room, we can place here to here and place it like here. Getting it out of the way. And then we go laser, light, and go. Excellent. We steal this, and then we be very careful, because that has to stay open, to do this. Easy squeezy peasy lemon. Also good to note that this room has blue lasers in it. I think that could be important. We all had COVID at least once. That was the first time I ever had COVID, that like 2 or 3 months ago. This year was the first year I ever caught COVID. And it pisses me off. Were there any blue lasers in here? There are. Also good to know. Because we do need to get a blue laser in here somehow. Specifically, there. I want to know. So I see that. I'm going to do a quick test. I don't think this is going to work, but I'm curious. If I put this here, right? So it's technically in vision, but through a purple wall. I want to know if this room way over here, if this has blue lasers, can I hit it? You had COVID 2 years ago? See, I worked in a COVID diagnostic lab, and I avoided it for this entire time. This looks like a red laser room, so I don't think my theory is even going to be able to work. Unless, actually, I might be able to just test my theory. Do me a favor. Can you connect... Hang on. Okay. Okay. So the theory works. How is that possible? I don't know. I just washed my hands and I made sure I didn't like come into contact with it. And I made sure I kept my booster shots and everything. Okay, so if there's a blue laser in here, I want it. All right, stop running around and taking your surroundings. We see a red laser and a red receptacle. So connect the two. All right, it says trapped from the inside. So I feel like this is a unlocking things while doing contradictory level events. Oh, this is going to be a contradictory level event, isn't it? Blue laser. Okay, there is a blue laser in here. All right, so we need that, which requires a red laser. But first things first, we cannot red laser. We can only do these two. Don't let the Meowsire see the red laser. He prefers his green laser pointer, but understood. All right, so we have a blue laser now, and I have a connector. However, I get the feeling that if I do this and this, which is standard and enough to work, I'm going to be one short. And it's a red laser. Oh, getting the blue laser out seems hard. Ugh. Maybe let's solve the puzzle and see if this like door goes down. Does this one look like it can move? This one very much is gonna move, isn't it? And then it should be a straight shot. Okay, let's figure this out. So I need a blue laser over there. Did I run past a sensor? I feel like I ran past a sensor. No, I have this sensor. All right, so before we do that, we need to red laser. Because it gives us a free sensor. Sensor? Connector. I know words. You're over here just wheeling around in a wheelchair as you make dinner. Why are you in a wheelchair? Should I be asking that? That feels a little too personal. All right, so there's all the red lasers, right? Yes. Which means I can borrow this one. Now we have this. I don't think there is any way. Oh no, there is gonna be a way. Once we open this door, we're gonna have to do red laser shenanigans that way. All right. Cracks knuckles. We're in for the long haul this time. So blue laser, place. Damn it. I need vision. Okay, I need to place you. All right, well, actually this will work. I need to place you so that I may see that. Good enough. All right, and then we go through here and cool, we see the red laser again. Because we need to use it on here. You're borrowing a wheelchair. See, that makes more sense. All right, so then I can grab this one. Move you over here. And then I can grab this one. And make this connection. Which then allows me to do this. Ha 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 ha! There we go. And now for the actual fun part. Grab this, point there and there. Actually, I don't need that laser open, do I? I just need this connected to that. Wait. Hold on. Why are my buttons working? They are. They weren't in game. Oh no, they are. I was just hitting the wrong ones, right? Wait. Uh-oh. I forgot all my shortcuts. Hold on. Nope, I do remember them. They just weren't working. That was weird. Have I heard of the show The Legend of Vox Machina? I have heard of it. You've been watching the show and you're obsessed that you're already on season 3 and it's only been 2 days. Hot damn. That's how you were with Star Trek Lower Decks? Jeez, I'm glad you guys found your hyper fixations. But cool! We now have access to a blue laser. Which means... Oh, I only get 2. I need to be careful with this. Place this here. Connect you there, actually. because now connect that with this and place you here. Forgot they animated Vox Machina? You have a feeling it is much faster than the live play series. I think it is. Oh, star! Okay. So that's how you get stars. You have to think that level of outside of the blocks. Did I get everything? No, the square still remains. And it's a challenge. Windows into a labyrinth. All right, so this is the starting zone. I see a red. I see a laser. I see a connector. I see another connector that I want. What did I run past? All right, so that was the entrance. That's where you turn into the labyrinth. Ah, this is the ending showing you where you're gonna get. Understood. So laser, connector, go. It's the only thing we can do. All right, it's pretty easy to make choices when all you can choose is one. Not good. I see a doorway with doorways with lasers. Okay, I already see how this is gonna get complicated. Shit. So I see doorways and lasers. Is that a negator? Oh, I haven't seen a negator in so long. And then I see that with that. Hey, look, a connector. This is what I was looking for, because we abso-freaking-lutely need this. You swear so much D&D stuff, it just makes you want to play it, but you have no friends that want to play it? I am so sorry. There are plenty of friends online that you haven't met yet who would play D&D with you. I'm certain of it. You're kind of reluctant to get in on Vox Machina this late. Also, you've been following Acquisitions Incorporated since 0910. Damn! We got some dedicated individuals here, and that is awesome. All right, so if I do this and this... That would be wrong. So instead, I want to do this, which is something I can do. And then we have a jammer. And the power of the jammer is the fact that it doesn't care about your door. Ooh, anything in here? No. And then why did I want to go over there? Because there's a connector. Do I need the connector? I'm going to say yes, because I see all of the stuff I need, and one jammer is not going to be enough to do that. All right, I'm starting to understand. Do I need to go in here anymore? No, I don't. Connect you with you. Running, running, running. I'm running over here. Ah! Did I know that they're doing a Vox Machina spinoff coming this year in November on Prime Video? I did not. I don't know too much about Vox, to be honest. All right, so I see a red connector. No way to connect to red? Do I have that understood? I mean, we could place one here and then shoot it across. That actually assumes a whole lot. Hold on. Would it be easier to get a connector over here? We can... maybe? This has potential. Let's put you there. You can stay there, I guess. No, nothing there. right, so this one absolutely cannot move. Where was the path I was trying to aim down? I was trying to aim through there. This can move. This could go here. I don't need to hit this anymore, do I? So I could just look at this. Do that. Then I can have this. Oh no, I'm starting to understand the problems that I'm facing. Okay. And then we come here, we turn this off, and we take a look, and we need another light and another light in order to progress. So I think the jammer is not the solution, but it is the means of working. So hold on. I can't jam them one at a time, can I? Okay. Oh, I completely forgot that Vox Machina was, like, associated with Critical Role. D&D kind of needs a full-time secretary to coordinate all the schedules. It kind of does, unless you want to do a bunch of one-shots. Okay. So I'm starting to get a feel for this map now. So what we need is we need to start collecting all of the connectors, which means we have to place the connectors in some weird spots. So this is how we're going to do it. We grab this. I ran the wrong way because it's a maze. And we jam this guy. Why? So that we can move this. So that door needs to stay open so I can still go in and access stuff. But what I really need is my connector here. Here? Well, let's find out where I actually need it. So we'll leave the jammer. So I can now go in here. Where can I get vision? Unblocked vision. Unobstructed vision of that laser. I can almost get it through here. Uh-oh, this is gonna be harder than I thought. You've been doing a lot of research and stuff for D&D and also trying to create your own that you can play with your online friends on stream. Ah, well, I don't want to be that guy, but if you want to play D&D online with your friends, have you considered Baldur's Gate 3? Did I break this? I don't know if I broke it, but I clearly don't have the solution. I think this is like the final solution to get over there. But how do I get things over there now? Oh, wait, what if I just go over there? Am I just being a dum-dum? I'm being a dum-dum. Where are all my solutions? Come here, you. I'm just being dumb. I might not be being dumb now that I think about it. Wait, can I do the cheaty cheat again? I can. Cheaty cheat. You got no money? You broke? Okay, that's a fair reason to not consider Baldur's Gate 3. I respect that. Uh-oh. Can I select? There, that's the selection I was looking for. And then here. Fuck. Aha! Come here, Jammer. I require your abilities. Ha ha ha! Let's go! I love it. What are the words I'm trying to say? I love puzzle games. God, they're so gratifying. I think I've mentioned this before. We actually completely cleared this. One of my favorite games of all time is called The Witness. If there was ever a game...
Rejoice, child, for you have fulfilled all your tasks in this land. You have conquered all its guardians and solved all its mysteries. Thus, you are appointed its master, and you may do with it as you will.
Huh? Does that mean you'll open the broken door? Eh. Okay. You didn't open the broken door for me. As thine master, open thine fence door. I command thee. Did I get another star? Okay, I'm up to 3 now. Do I only need 3? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 10. And then I can unlock those 3. Oh, I'm being a dumb. Well, we clearly have more things to do here. We need to go find all those stars. But that sounds like a post-game trip, if you know what I mean. 2, 1. I don't think we need to go grab the star immediately, especially because we don't even know where the hell it is. Could always use a tabletop simulator and dice simulator. Actually, TTS is not a bad call. Not as visual as the high-end stuff, but you can still imagine. Yeah. Heck, you can play a TTRPG on an Excel spreadsheet. That's exactly correct. Good suggestions, Kat. Yeah, if you don't want to go the route of Baldur's Gate 3, which is a fantastic experience, I hear, but it is expensive. This is true. Tabletop Simulator is actually one of the best, just board game simulators around, and it has a good chance of going on sale on Steam if you want to look into that. Otherwise, there are plenty of just like free online tabletop simulators, and then they have dice mechanics in there. There's plenty of ways to find your own personal route to some D&D options. All right, I guess we take the elevator? Wait, I was at world -1?
This gate shall be forever open to you.
Oh, good.
Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind.
Okay.
But remember, you must not ascend the great tower, for it shall bring death and the end of your generations.
I still haven't figured out what the paint was for. Beep boop. Boop beep. Beep boop. List. No thank you. Library Archive is currently unavailable while system resources are redirected to handle incoming network messages. I am not here to play computer Linux simulator. I'm here to play a puzzle game. What's up the stairs? Ooh, a hole. An event. Not a door? Like Warhammer 40k. 40k is a very good tabletop. In Excel, you could even use custom dice with the random function. True. A custom curse that removes the 20 would be terrifying. I don't know. A curse that removes a 20 from a die roll doesn't bother me. I don't hit them anyways. Now, a blessing that would remove the 1? Oh, I could get behind that. Okay, well, time to step outside, I guess. Is that the Great Tower that I'm not supposed to? I want to climb it. I want to climb it. I'm gonna climb it. Oh, good lord. Okay, can I go here? I should go to B, but I want to climb it.
Cannot detect location of primary subject. Query. Query. Query.
Wait, a little curiosity never killed the cat. I'm off the radar. All right, I'm in the spot I was supposed to never go. Hey, look, a sphinx.
Is there anything that we associate more closely with intelligence than curiosity? Every intelligent species on Earth is attracted by the unknown.
Uh-huh.
Our mythology is
Red
full of
pieces.
riddles and mysteries and divine knowledge. Even the word apocalypse means revelation. It seems like our ancestors always imagined that even at the very end, we would solve one last mystery.
Solve! That's what I do. I have a feeling I'm really not supposed to be here. Oh my god, it's a puzzle! Forget everything I just said. We're supposed to be here. Ooh, look, the outside of a puzzle. Who needs to solve a puzzle when... What's that? And you can just walk around... Okay, walking around doesn't do anything. Okay, good to know. What's over here? Nothing? Nothing. Okay, we gotta solve the puzzle. Is this the entrance? I am in the puzzle. What was that? Oh, that's Shaki Boom Boom. Hello, Shaki Boom Boom. Okay, it looks like the entire purpose of coming here is just to get to a computer screen. Should I have been interacting with computer screens this whole time? I feel like I should have been interacting with the computer screens this whole time. Oh. Wait. Something just occurred to me. So this is the entrance, right? And like we take the connector and then like, oh no, the purple stops us from, Didn't I find an exit over here? I might have an idea for later. Because this is interesting. This is very interesting. For now, I'm going to use the connector to solve the puzzle. But it's good to know that we can just straight up steal it. Huh. Oh, here's another connector. Okay, that's useful. Because otherwise I was just gonna do this. Which clearly fails. Because of the guy walking back and forth. Okay, so I can't drop it inside there. Stop that. Just please just stop. Okay, so we have to think about this. How do we get a laser? We have a corner to turn, but how do we get it over here? We have to go around the guy that blocks the path. So we could try something like aim over here, but we clearly see that won't work. Maybe up top? Maybe up there? Let's take a look from the outside. So we do have access to these stairs. And we can actually place, maybe not something on top of the railings, but we can place one specifically here to aim at the laser and aim somewhere. But I don't see a clear shot path anywhere. Is there any interesting direction here? No. We can almost place it there. I feel like the solution has to do with us being able to take one outside. But I don't know why. Well, let's take one and find out. Come here. Because why else would they give us vision of the laser? We also proved lasers could go outside, right? Maybe we have to solve this? Or maybe doing whatever the answer is inside the room solves that? Ooh, how many would I need in order to complete it this way? 1, 2, 3? If I had 3... 1, 2, 3... I would need 4. I would need 2 others that I don't currently have. Unless I can see it from somewhere. Where? Oh. I dropped it at the front door, didn't I? Yeah, I'm a big dummy. You could almost see it from over there. Wait, can you just... Oh. This is probably a better, more centralized spot than placing it on the stairs. Noise removal, stop turning on and muting my voice. Okay, so with 1, can I solve it? The answer is no. So we can see that, but then there's no way that we can see it while also gaining vision with just 1. Unless... Well, that was really goddamn close now, wasn't it? Mayhaps? No mayhaps. And maybe this opens up... Okay, yeah, interacting with that would definitely open up all the gates. Man, this is the real challenge. Man, if I could get something up there, I could do it in 3. Oh well. I'm stumped. I'm going to leave this area for now. I have a feeling I will be back here later. With more knowledge and more capability. Because climbing the tower seems fun. And that is why we need to collect the red pieces. So the red pieces allow us to break the game. As it were. Ooh, what's this? The view from the top must be incredible? On returning from the tower, I felt a great tiredness and an enormous energy. What I know now disturbs me, but I hope that by living with this knowledge, I might provide a shoulder for you, the giants of tomorrow. Huh. Let me think. We go to B?
My child, have you been tempted by the tower?
No.
Know that it holds only death for you.
What's over here? What? Okay, I wasn't expecting this to actually work. Okay. Hidden PC. We're actually going to interact with this one a bit. Library archive is currently unavailable while system resources are redirected to handle incoming network messages. Use the access comm portal command to access network function. Access comm portal. Connecting network drives. Network inaccessible. Run Mith troubleshooter? Yes. Loading Milton library assistant. Hello, Gus. Is there something you'd like help with today? Your query? Is this just AI? This is just AI, isn't it? Troubleshooting. Please enter the admin password. QWERTY. Let me in. Trust no one. Login aborted. Too many failed attempts. Would you like to create a new admin? Yes. Prevent unauthorized access to admin controls. Please take a moment. Provide you are not a bot. You will now be asked a series of inputs. To cohere with data protection legislation, you must consent to have your responses used to develop a broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Yes. Question 104, 2 plus 2, that is 4. Question 204, what is your subjective reaction to this image? Base. What best describe a person? A citizen, a human being, a being of negative entropy, a problem-solving system, a rational animal. A human being. You're walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do you do? What the fuck? Kill him and collect his blood in a flask for later? I'm not gonna lie. I'm the type of person that if I see a person dying and I know I can help them, I would offer them maybe not half, but some water. Like if this person is struggling, I want to give them something. I can't give them all because I might die, and then that saved no one. But I would offer some. I would also ask what he's doing in the desert. I would definitely do this, but I would offer some water. Actually, I'd ask what he's doing in the desert. Like, if he came out here saying, I came out here to die, then I'm not going to give him water. Part 1 of the certification process is now complete. You will receive a notification when Part 2 has been generated. Press any key to exit. Okay. Give him half and then head back to the previous oasis. Not a bad call, actually. See? That's why you're a smart one. Questioning doubt config, partition ml him. Him. What's him? I don't want to read these. This feels very long. And all I wanted was answers. Oh, I wonder if I'm supposed to go to multiple computers and when I try to make the admin, I have to do the next steps. Oh, no. Hey, Alex. I agree that we need something that'll keep all the modules working together. Evaluate the final test. And I think I have the perfect solution. It's called the Holistic Integration Manager. A fancy name for something a lot like a dungeon master in pen and paper RPGs. Ha! We were just talking about that. We created it to help run some MMOs back in the day. We need something that would be able to unite procedurally generated and user-submitted content into a coherent whole so the game wouldn't become too chaotic and inconsistent. It's a genuine AI, motherfucker. This game came out in 2014, by the way. Somewhat limited in its ability to grow, but capable of parsing and understanding text, images, audio, even video. It takes all the information it can find, interprets it, and then builds and maintains a world based on that. It's not perfect, but we don't have a lot of time. And it would be easier to adapt the code for our purposes. I wonder if that's what God is. There's too much reading. I don't want to read. Show me the words that will make me lose. There we go. So note, jump off cliff, perfectly fine. Run into frozen ocean, do not do. What the hell? What are you? How long have you been back here? Tiny little radio behind the giant tower of seemingly death? Hello? Oh, look, a door. That is a star. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay. It's a blue laser. Back when people falling in love with AI was an unrealistic rom-com idea. Now it's an entire industry, and I hate it. And you're absolutely right. Okay, so we do know how to get two connectors. We can get two connectors out of the tower for now. We haven't finished A. We still have some stars to obtain. But we've crossed out everything. I wonder if I do the admin at this computer if it'll give me part 2. It does not. It just gives me words. Not what I wanted. I wanted to force out an admin. All right, let us check if there's anything down here. There is not. How about under B? Man, I remember when, what was the movie called? Was it Her? First came out? Joaquin Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson? The entire concept of like, yeah, falling in love with an AI. It's fictitious. And now, you're absolutely right. Not only are there industries based on it, like, it's almost some people's goals of just, I want to make the first realistic, can replace a girlfriend or boyfriend robot. And this game has him. Haha! You're right. The classic Him and Her. All right, this looks like a nice place to settle down and solve some puzzles. How about you? Do you have any more answers for me? Network inaccessible? Damn it. It's not ready to do the, Can I actually go in here? Oh, right, because this is the B. So, yes, I can. How are these going to fit together? I think that works. It's a beautiful day to play Tetris, Hood. I have seen the truth. Only Elohim can save us from eternal oblivion. What the hell is Elohim? And does this door open? No, it does not. Which probably means this door is also portal level aestheticism. Portal level aestheticism it is. Well, now I'm not too concerned about getting to the door in the A area. Haha! A area. To -1. Oh, I get it now.
A new land stands before you, my child.
Up here is ground
Know
zero.
that this is a land of death, but also great beauty. As you walk amongst these tombs,
Death?
consider all those who came before you, and how they served the greater purpose of which you are also part.
I just got an achievement called Run the Sand Through Your Robot Hands. First-person puzzle games always bring Shadowgate to mind. I've never heard of Shadowgate. My introduction was Portal, swiftly followed by The Witness and Antechamber. Also, Red Mage, g'day, welcome on in. What do we have here? We have a new tool, the fan. This looks like an open door. Oh, it's Stargate. Oh, no. You get to spend stars wherever you want. Oh, no. Shadowgate's been around since the NES and also on the N64. Oh, fuck. I never played those. You forget which Abrahamic religion has God's name as Elohim. Oh. However, you believe this to be an acronym. I'm assuming in this case, but that's probably what it is in reference to. All right, yellow pieces. That probably means fan, but we only have 3, which means this is gonna overproduce for us, and then a star. Okay. Let's see if we can find that star.
I have promised you eternal life.
You have promised me Jack.
But know that eternity may only be attained by those who serve a purpose greater than themselves. All else is decay. So it was written in the hidden words before the beginning of time.
You done? Yellow Tetris pieces. Yeah, everything's Tetris pieces. I'm finally getting some sense out of the entity in the archive, though at some cost to my sanity. I am beginning to think this Elohim wields no more control over the world than we do. Good to know. Admin password. Oh, you are just my favorite person today. You've been exploring that fancy pants tower of his, haven't you? I have. I'll be honest. I just love it when he doesn't get his way. What did you see? An understanding beyond explanation. Oh, just more puzzles. Figures. And did you get in trouble? Tell me, did he even notice? Not yet. I'm not surprised. Needless to say, I think you can afford to push a little further before risking anyone's wrath. Of course, it's entirely up to you, isn't it? Terminating support session. Resuming library archive session. Oh, wait, that's no longer his voice. Never mind. Osiris, immortality. Got it lyrics. What do you mean dog is fine? What the fuck is this song? 24 million views, my new song with lyrics. Gotta laugh about this stuff. Laughter is the best Nope. Just out, drop it. I regret it. I'm glad I learned, but I regret viewing. Oasis! Water. Okay, so we don't know anything about a fan yet. There is a star somewhere. Let's start in the early sections, I guess. I made a box float. Seriously, it was awesome. Okay, boxes float. Good information. Yeah. What glitched? Oh, I see the L. A window through a door. I need to not get too cocky in this game. That was my downfall in Baba Is You. I got too cocky. We just beat World 1. Of course the World 1 puzzles were not so bad. All right, is that a Thunder Orb? I can work with a Thunder Orb. It's the laser orbs I don't want to deal with. Window through a door. I think I know how this is gonna work. Maybe. Read it? I can't read it. Well, first things first. I think we're gonna have to do a weird connection. Okay. And then it's gonna... Okay. So this is one of those classic ones. Where we're gonna aim over here now. Just gonna like connect the laser and set you here. And then we're gonna somehow laser it there. You already see a formula forming. Hope they come up with some fun twist to shake it up. Agreed. But the question is, how do I make this connection work? You can say I grab this right now. There is no way for me to start the chain. But also, I need to have it such that I can do this connection. How am I going to do that, though? All right, make that go quiet. So a window through a door. We understand what we have to do, right? We have 3 connectors. We need to send the laser through the door and then bounce it as the opening mechanic, right? We understand this. That's why we have one of these. This is the one that needs a point. However, can I multitask this one? So if I put this one here, it can be seen and it can fire. Yes. So now we can grab this and this, for example. And then it should be visible from here as well. And then we can steal this. There we go. And then there to an answer. And we're good. Oh, I see. They had to make it slow enough to where the walking thing wouldn't interrupt it. And then up the ladder. I already see a potential laser going across the way to help solve something. Let's see if that's actually needed. Also, can I make this jump? The answer is going to be yes. I just need to not be dumb about it. Oh, would you look at that? Attention, part 2 of the certification program has now been generated. Yes. Right, I just hit Y. I'm dumb. Part 2 has been designed to test the consistency of some of your outlier responses in the previous round. You will be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate your agreements with where appropriate. Okay, so I just need to be honest, is what I'm understanding? What do you mean question 1 of 7? Since all human beings are persons and some beings have psychological capacity similar to animals, some animals are therefore persons. No. A person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. I mean, technically yes, but also laws exist. So I broadly agree. The quality of life of persons ought to be maximized. Yeah, I think we should make the quality of life generally better. Value is discovered. Sure? These are some pretty intricate questions. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. Not necessarily. I don't fully agree with that. You don't end up deserving the talents you're born into. Sometimes it's just coincidence. The liberty of persons ought to be maximized. I agree. We should encourage as much freedom as possible as long as it does not encroach on others' freedoms. Value is created. I would say yes to this. This one was a lot weirder than the last one. I don't want to read. There's too much reading. I want puzzles. Ah, I fell. I fell again. Guys, I can't parkour. And I'm so terrible. Yeah. There we go. Is there anything up here? What on the other one? I don't see anything from this end. Nothing from this end. All right, we have about a half hour left. Something about a star. Star? I want a star. Is it right in there? One second. I have a star to get. You wonder if this game is like Prey, but with the personality test spread throughout? Ooh. I actually never finished Prey. I probably should. Borrowing. It didn't hook me enough to want to play more of it. The concept of it, and I've already seen like how good Prey is and like the twist endings and all of that, so I've already seen that stuff. I just don't have the attention span that I used to in order to get stuff like that. Ha 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 ha! Free star! Okay. Now what? It's not going to be as simple as just blue, right? Because I can't. The only way I can actually blue is like right here. And there's no way that's enough. What am I missing? The star didn't have anything else in it, right? Prey's high concept was interesting. Here's a personality test. Now prove it in a horror game. But yeah, didn't finish it either. I mean, it is a cool concept. I will give you that. So, what was this level called again? Something about a star? Okay, so I immediately just grabbed the star and said, good enough, I'm happy. However, you know what? What if the solution to this one is very similar to the way we did the star? What if this blue laser over... Wait, is this a solution? It is not. Okay. I was gonna say, what if the solution to this one is somehow get the blue laser over there by like connecting a blue laser from out here? But no, similar situation. There wasn't like an extra thing in there, was there? Something about a star. I'm kind of stumped on that one, I'm not gonna lie. I should be able to connect the red laser again, though, right? Was there anything in here? There was not. Wait, I have a weird idea. What if I do connect a blue laser to that? Hear me out. What if the blue laser in there is a slow powered laser, so it opens the door slowly? And what I need, borrowing, is a blue laser. There's no blue laser in this room, is there? Never mind. I didn't like that music change. That made me very uneasy. Alright, I got nothing. There's no blue laser in here. I have no way of dragging those elsewhere. So I'm just gonna ignore that one for now. That was actually kind of strange. We were able to solve the star puzzle before the normal puzzle. There are hidden dangers in this new world. I've inexplicably escaped death any number of times. I suggest vigilance. I almost read violence. Who knows what happens to those who step carelessly too often? I don't know who Sheep is, but I do know who Samsara is. All right, it looks like this section has no way of interacting over there. Bluelos Principal. Ah, I see you trying to force blueprints in there. Dustin. G'day. Welcome on in. All right, let's just solve these puzzles and then we'll try to figure out the star one. Third wheel. All right. Ooh, is there another like point to the sky, find an answer kind of thing in this? No? All right. How are we on time? We still have time. All right, first things first. Red, go. Oh, that's where the blue one is? Ugh. So blue has to go there, which means red has to go here. Ah! Wait, I'm starting to understand the concept of this puzzle. Hold on. I think this is wrong. Oh. Ignore me. I was giving this puzzle way too much credit. I'm bad, and we accept that. Let's just pretend no one saw, heard, or did anything about that, okay? Over the fence. Oh, look! A laser dude! He's guarding my block. Oh, you have a block. Can I have this? Yay! Okay, so I have a theory of how to beat this one. Oh. Oh. You need me to do this, don't you? Literally over the fence. Okay, that was a good teachy level. Teaching level. I was originally gonna use this to jump over this fence, which I don't think is possible. And I could stack 2 tall, but then I can't jump on them. I don't think so. Cool level. Easy, but teaching. All right. And then this level's done too? Yes. What's this? Ha ha ha! A paint bucket! Road of death. Why don't you keep going? Oh, Jesus. Stop that. What's up here? Am I safe up here? The force fields are taller than they look. Can't really jump those. Fair point. I see. Can I, no. Oh, I see what I have to do, though. I have to give it a hat. There we go. And jump. And steal. And place. Ah, there's my prize. Okay.
Cease! In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
I want my safety paint bucket. This is my security paint bucket. There are many like it, but this paint bucket is mine. Paint bucket! Paint bucket! I keep dropping it. The reassurance bucket. Alright. So now we have to put down the paint bucket. Because there's no way in fuck I am letting a map beat me this early on. Something about a star. So cool. We were able to get the star. That's not the hard part. Wait. I think I have the edumacation here. I am lying. I do not have the edumacation. What the hell am I missing? How is it this place was so easy to understand how to get the star and so goddamn impossibly hard to figure out how to actually beat the level? We can figure this out. Paint bucket! Prove something to me. Damn it. You know, I was hopeful that would work, but I knew it would not. For anyone that knows the solution to this, can you confirm just one thing for me? Am I a dum-dum? So I have a connector. What can connectors do? Connectors can block. For those who do not know the solution to the puzzle, same question. Am I a dum-dum? I feel like this room was supposed to teach me something about a star, meaning there was no red laser in here. So how would you get a red laser in here? And it was supposed to, well, teach me that I can fire a red laser through the purple doors. You don't know what this place wants? Right? You think puzzle is just a dum-dum? Like, I can't figure this out. Like, I feel like I'm missing one necessary connector. The game will try very hard to be smarter than you a lot of the time. I believe that, and it's succeeding here. Because it is suppressing my initial thoughts of, I need this to hit there, but the two paths both have unfriendlies in the way, and I cannot open the door faster. Actually, that's pretty close. What if it's just make it close? Like, give me as much of a chance as possible. Okay, that's all it is. I just had to be better. I'm not a dum-dum, but can I give you gum-gum? I don't have gum-gum to gib-gib. Your guess is precision placement? Yeah, you called it. You're realizing you haven't been too much into dedicated puzzle games before Blueprints. Hey, that's awesome! Sorry about that. You've been meaning to finish this series, but some of these are making your head spin until you find some weird cheese solution. I can believe that. I came from Baba Is You, though. If you want to talk about a puzzle game that makes your head hurt, Baba Is You is near the top of the list. Yeah, completionist. Hey, the fan's unlocked. Let's, do that. I'm glad I'm gonna say I had positive influence on introducing you to dedicated puzzle games like Blueprints. All right, time to play some Tetris. Gee, that's wrong. Does this work? No. Does this work? Yes. Good old trial and error. And I'm not even kidding. What? Why no go down? Oh, there go down. Baba 2, you got a couple of puzzle games you've been meaning to finish. Linelith and the Leap Year DLC 2. I don't know those. As a puzzle gamer, you have piqued my interest. Is the play in this world? I don't think so. Not Linelith, Limelight. Okay, still have never heard of it, but now with the name Limelight, I have a better understanding or a better guess of what it might be. You recommend all three. Wait, Linelith and Limelight are two different games? It wasn't just a typo? You thought Linelith was maybe an hour or two? Ooh, I could do that on a Thursday night. There's actually a adventure game that I have lined up for a Thursday night. Hey, the fan's available now. Into the portal.
I see all. I know all. My power knows
There is a star
no
here.
bounds. And yet your will is free because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
Did I beat Blueprints last stream? I did.
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities, silent roads stretching for miles, the earth from space, all dark. Not a single light
Too much
to guide
words.
me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the earth look like to them? A wilderness?
Higher
A wasteland?
ground.
I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads,
Two?
the bridges, the harbors.
Yes, the bridges and harbors.
Here lived a race of giants. These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
I see how this puzzle's gonna work. I don't know the final solution, but I see how the puzzle's gonna work. So let's grab these keys. Let's speedster over here. Let's turn that off. Let's speedster over here. I also recommend Taji. That and Linelith seem very witness-inspired. Oh, hell yeah, I'm intrigued. Oh, I just realized this might get a little weird because Rowan just came in, so... Okay, I think that's actually fine. That wall wasn't there. I love The Witness. One of my top favorite games of all time. I guess someone met their end here. Seems we're all connected somehow, like distant family relations. Different versions, different series. What are we? Okay, there's just a lot of words. Who cares? Just be grateful we don't have to read anything more about our great designer. Yay, the Greek. Okay, so it looks like I can open this, probably by grabbing, not you, unless you were pointed over there. So what if I pointed you here instead? Okay. All right, you seem to be pointing at the solution to the end. So how about instead you jam there. Grab this. Oh, I see. Hold on. Never mind. I see what I can do. I'm not supposed to go through there. I think I am supposed to go through here, though. Oh my god, so much back and forth. So I want to jam that first. I believe. And then we jam here. Wait, am I actually supposed to jam from that side, though? I'm just a dum-dum. Maybe? I can't tell if I'm a dum-dum or not. Oh, I'm not a dum-dum. I need to get the offset happening, like so. And then I need to run through there. Okay. Linelith seems to be a part of a Steam mini puzzle game pack called Cosmo 9. You've only played Linelith, but all 9 seem to be 1 to 2 hour puzzles. All right, that's making the list. Cosmo 9. I'm gonna look into that because that could be a nice little, just, you know, a running series. I think I may have screwed this up. I have screwed this up. All of this is correct. Do I need this? Shoot, I do. Okay, so if those two have to do that, hang on. I'm supposed to offset these guys. And then I'm supposed to open that. I'm having some questions about how I opened which doors, how, and why. Because, like, this door has to be open for me to escape, right? And now with these guys offset, I can run in here, but that's not going to do me anything. Because I haven't opened the last door. So I need one more jam. How about that Mist for recommended puzzle game? Mist is one I've heard of. That's actually a really good recommendation. Holy shit, we have a lot of good puzzle game recommends here. That might be one of the reasons I need to just create the Discord channel so that we can keep track of all these wonderful options. All right, so I need a jammer here. We see that, yes? That's why we need this door. I mean, maybe the jammer doesn't have to specifically be there. But then this is 2 jams by itself. So that's 3 jams. So that doesn't feel like a correct path. If we jam this one, I can drop a jammer and point it there, but then why? What would pointing a jammer in there do? I still need to unjam that plus these 2. Can I double jam? There's no way, right? Right, there is no way. Mind you, Lith is the top rated game of that bundle, and it's not even close. Okay, that's good to know. This has to be done. That is the ending. Wait. What if it needs a higher vantage? One, 2, 3. I still count 4 doors. You know what? Yes, it's 4 doors. But this one can do both of these. All right. So now that that one is being taken care of, I can go back. Hello, Crit. Hello, Emperor. Bankai. Good eye, good eye. Welcome on in. I can point this one here. And now that gives me 3 doors of entry. Plus this one. And then I can redirect it here. And then we can win. There it is. And then this door opens up and we can leave. What's going on? Just solving puzzles in the Talos principle. So we're technically out of time, but there's only 3 to go. So we're just gonna play a little longer today, and we're gonna solve 3 more. Maybe get a star. Star is not necessary. Star will be bonus. If we find it and if it's easy enough. Hey, we get to learn what the fan does. Whatever a moonshot is. For some reason, you've been about Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy is fantastic. I think I know what the fan does. All right, so if I was to pick up the button, the fan turns off. But I can put this on the button. And then I see another one. Okay, so hold on. I think I get this. Watch this. So we grab this, we point it here, we point it there, we place it here, right? And then we do this. Puzzle solved. Ah, thinking about. Okay, also valid. All right, so now the question. Can the connector... No, it cannot. So the connector is not stable on a fan, but a box is. All right, we have learned. Where to next? This way. Into the tomb. Also, K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't have Netflix, but I have been told I need to go watch K-pop Demon Hunters. So I might just get a month-long subscription and watch it. I've heard very good things about it. Also, I'm really looking forward to being... Uh-oh. I see my concerns with this place. I'm looking forward to watching this VOD back and seeing... I've already heard good feedback from a good number of you that you prefer this layout, the more simplistic stream layout where it's just me present and game present and chat present, which there's a reason it's the tried and true. I kind of miss the backgrounds though. I can't wait to actually sit back and compare myself. All right, we have a singular connector. Ah, and you know what the connector is for. It's not for that door. It's for this one. And then we have the secret breaker. Oh, wait, hold on. I think we need it again. All right, connector. I have an idea. It's called borrow that. Like clockwork. The star's not in this area, is it? I don't think so. All right, let's solve this and let's get to bed. Proceed with caution when watching K-pop Demon Hunters. The songs will be stuck in your head for a while. That sounds great. All right, a fan in a box. The man on the moon. Oh. Oh. Did I just lock myself? I think I did. Hence they gave a ladder. Okay. I'm starting to understand. So I need the box. Can I can use the fan. Oh, I see. So I want to do this. And then I want to attach the fan, or actually hell, I'll just do this. There we go. I did not see the star though in this land. These seem so easy compared to the late game and Road to Gehenna stuff. Well, they're supposed to be easy. I'm learning. It's like by design it's supposed to be easy. Is the world done? World is done and I didn't see the star anywhere, so I'm gonna guess it's in the tomb. There's a chance it's in here. But I didn't even see a hint at a star. God, all I want to do is keep playing. I just want to keep playing and I can't. It's past time. I thought putting the Talos principle on Thursday was gonna be a good idea. A nice simple 2 hours of solving puzzles and expanding our brains, but no, I want to keep playing. You're trying a new flavor of crushed soda, blue raspberry. I hope you enjoy it. Don't stay up too late though. I don't know how far in you are. It's been years since you played this. The hell is this? A play button. Okay. I am in World B, which is the second world of the entire game. So I have done levels 1 through 7 of A, and that is it. So it only showed that there was a world C. So I don't know if there's only 3 worlds in this game. So I'm maybe a third of the way done, but I doubt ABC is all there is. But do I need play to continue on here? I do not. Ooh, 2 stars. I want to figure out how to break this down. And we have Stargate. Is this still 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this is 10 and we're only at 4. So we can't do any of those star tricks yet. But all right. That is where we're going to have to stop. The checkpoint was us coming out of the portal, so we'll just return there. But it is that time. So, all right, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you had a lot of fun. I know I did. I would appreciate hearing from you either within the next couple of seconds, or feel free to drop a comment on the channel of whether or not you prefer the experimental layout that we went this time, which is the streamer standard, right? Where just we're present. Maybe with my new size, I might have to make Rowan a little smaller. He is rather large by comparison. Like, look, we have the same sized head. I don't know. I'm literally torn on these because I kind of like the background, the usage, the fact that it blended in. I kind of liked it, but I also understand the streamer standard of just make the game your full screen. That's what you want people to pay attention to. But I'm gonna go find out. I'm gonna go watch the VODs of both last week's Talos Principle and this week's Talos Principle, and I'll jump between them and I'll see which one I prefer. This is good as long as there's nothing important in the corner. And see, that's why I originally put the, excuse me, that I put the original layout to where you could always see the full screen and it was just kind of there. Because I agree. I really enjoyed it when I saw some VTubers shrink the screen a little bit so that we could see more of it. But I definitely understand that there's a limit of once it takes up, I think it's less than like 1 or 2/3 of the total screen, it feels like an afterthought almost, or it feels too small, where it's like you have to stare at a weird center of the screen. I'll find a balance. Hell, I might even do something where if there is something important on the screen that I'm covering up, I'm thinking about my Souls likes where the soul counter is down there. I might just add another game capture of it. I can't really show, but I could just like make it appear in front of me. I'm thinking of stuff like that. Probably a case by case thing. Exactly. But I would like to find some consistency. I'll see which one I like more. But feel free to drop your opinions of which one you prefer as well. The comment section is a great place for that, and I will take that into consideration. But until then, I'm going to bed. I've needed to catch up on some sleep ever since the past 2 weeks have occurred. So it's nighttime. So to everyone out there, from g'day to goodbye, have a good one, everyone. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye now.